Hi, Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Shut my blinds. It makes you can see me better.
No problem. Take your time. I got us going early, so there's no rush, and no one can see you yet, Rachel. So you're good.
Okay.
They can hear you though, so careful. Yes, I
Hello, everybody.
All right, now can you guys hear me? Okay, good. All right, this will be. And Miller, I believe you are the. That is very enthusiastic. I suppose you want to actually see the people and not the ceiling.
Lower it a little bit, Tom. Lower that one a little bit, Tom. We're looking at the ceiling. A little more. A little more.
That's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's that?
All right, I'm jerry rigging here.
So you're kind of just helping out with when you can. Yes, I am.
All right, Wes finally got this to a point where it looks like it's easy. Then he leaves it to me to take over here. So
You're running the meeting today too, right, Tom?
hold on, I can barely hear you. Go ahead.
I said you're running the meeting today too, right?
I am running the meeting.
Will they be able to hear me do Fun and Frolic?
Yes, you are fun and frolicky.
Maybe they'll be able to hear at the appointed time.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
If not, I can make fun of people just as easily as you do. So. Jeff, why don't you talk real quick?
Tom Ghosh for president. Tom Ghosh for president.
All right, so you can hear me? Why am I going to do that?
I would say, Lauren, you look like the most like you're taking deep, fresh breaths of air outside. The only thing I don't hear is a bird chirping in the background, but I'm sure there's one there somewhere.
It's gorgeous out.
Yeah. Now we got the wind blowing and the hair blowing in the wind. And Ted's in his kid's bedroom with the Rotary banner in the back.
Okay, can you guys hear me online? All right. Wow, would you look at that? it is time. And Wes graced us with his presence online, so he's going to Wes. Just okay. Welcome to Schaumburg Hoffman Rotary Club. I am Tom Ghosh. I am yeah, exactly. No, really. I am the leader for today, since Wes is taking some time off, but he did join us online. Oh, didn't mean for that to happen. He did join us online. You can see him right up there. Wave, Wes. Your fans need you. Oh, now he's hiding. But we've got an exciting meeting today. How close are we to our goal? We made our goal. Very good. So for those of you online who didn't hear, we were about 15 shy, and we met and exceeded all of that. So very good. Wes is sharing his glass of beer. Very nice. A little jealous, but I know where to find a beer around here. Anyway, we will have our vacation drawing. We have a very distinguished guest, the mayor of Schaumburg, Tom Daly, is here to draw the winner. And if we have time, after an amazing fun and frolic with our fine master, you might hear a little bit from me being here today. So let us all please rise and in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And you would think you'd come here so many times over the last years, you would know the order without having to look at it, but that's not true. Let's have Mary Jo begin the four in the interact with others.
First, I have the courage to tell the whole truth. I will be kind in the way I tell it. I will be fair and not seek selfish advantage. I will have one heart and one mind.
Very good. Vocation. Here, Jack, would you mind doing the honors?
Dear God, we give thanks for this beautiful day. The guests that are with us, we ask a blessing on the Rotarians here and around the world and the projects that they're involved with. We give thanks for all this. Amen.
Very good. Everyone can take your seats. I already introduced Tom Daly, our Schaumburg president, and vacation drawing puller of winners. Are there any other visitors here today that would like to be introduced?
I have
Come on over.
Friend Eileen Gromis, who is recently rehomed back to Chicago from Wisconsin. So welcome to Eileen.
Go ahead.
I have Sharon from AM Rotary here to join us.
Welcome, Sharon.
Good. Anyone else? What do you want? What? Sure. Well, let's do the good news first.
Yeah.
Do we need more? All right, we're going to do good news first. I'm going to share the screen. Is that okay to do good news? Well, as one asked Wes for was the agenda, and I saw the good news thing. And you don't realize how difficult sometimes it is to find good news out there. So I had to Google good news, and luckily things came up. But the first one that came up that I thought was kind of interesting was an astronaut chooses his daughter's wedding over a space test flight. So you talk about family values, he's got an opportunity to go to space, and it just so happens it comes up at the same time as his daughter's wedding. I thought that was kind of nice to be able to be here for that. and to show some bit of a sacrifice. Not letting me use this thing. You know, Wes makes it look so easy after so many weeks.
He's like that.
Yeah, and I don't even know. So let's look at something else. This is just an excuse to be able to put a baby panda up on the screen so that everybody can go. Ah, exactly. So still unnamed baby panda was born August 21st. And they'll figure out his gender a little bit later on.
His gender?
The gender. I figured someone would catch me with that. And then last but not least, some good news that happened last night. Very good. My son continues to, my youngest son is really not into football, and all he hears is me yelling. And he continues to come upstairs and say, man, I'm sorry the Bears lost, Dad. I'm like, no, they won. They just are not making me happy while doing it. So, yes, the Bears have gone 4-1. So, lucky is good.
I'd rather be lucky.
Lucky than good. So, next up, about the vacation drawing.
Oh, and more good. The last time you'll have to hear about the vacation drawing. But no, the fabulous news, we've actually made our stretch goal. I mean, as you know, it's been a tough year without any of the festivals to run. And everyone really came up to the table and pulled it out. Our stretch goal was $25,000. We came in at $25,300. Thank you to everyone that really stepped up, because we needed you to this year and everybody pulled through. So thank you. And Mayor Tom Daly, we're gonna.
Are we ready? Are we going now?
Yeah, we're okay.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, we got a few announcements first. Then we'll get back into our regular agenda. Is anybody else noticing that Wes has got this sly smile on his face while I'm doing this? Please no, look at that. Like,
Okay, so as Holly mentioned, Holly did a fabulous job. Thank you very much, Holly. Thank you so much, Holly. She's pushing it every week. She was, we were in contact, I don't know, like every day. So it was, between texting and emailing, and we really, did it really. Thank you. But we have a lot of top sellers that I would like to acknowledge. Number one is Nancy Redmond with 232 tickets. Thank you very much. Next was Anne with 68 tickets. So you can see that there was a big jump from 68 to 232. And Alan sold every one of his tickets online through night. Next was Holly with 55. And then Roger Smith with 47. And Roger, you killed it on Facebook and social media. I mean, you nailed it on social media. It just goes to prove that that is a fabulous way to sell tickets. I came in next with 45, hit all my friends and my family. And then Jean came in next at 42. And Tenosa, I never can remember. Yeah, he came in with 41, and those were our top 7 ticket tails. Everybody else was 40 and below. So great job, everybody. Speaking of Better Unite, I just wanted to let everybody know that we sold 284 tickets through Better Unite, which goes to prove that it is a super easy way for our friends, family members, us to purchase tickets that way. It brought in $5,700 to the club. Like I said, Alan sold all 68 of his tickets through Better Unite. And of those tickets, it was 26 Rotarians utilized it. So well done, good job. And now I guess we're ready for the draw.
Right.
Mayor?
Let's see, we got here.
So, all the ticket numbers that correspond to the ticket itself, the cubes are in the drum and they've been verified by Gail, myself, and Holly. And so we're going to draw 3 prizes. We're going to draw the winner first. We're going to keep that revealed, but we're going to put it right here on this sheet, winner, and then we'll do second place, and then third place, and then we will announce in the reverse order, third, second, and first. Okay? So, Mayor,
Okay.
you're drawing
Here we go.
first place.
One new friend. Oh, not yellow. We'll go. Okay.
There's the first one.
All right. Another one?
I saw the number. I know. I'm excited.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody's going on a big trip or getting a cash prize.
Now, can I win all 3? Like all 3 of them could be mine?
They can all be yours, Jeff.
All right, good. All right.
All right. Thank you, Mayor.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Your job is done.
Thank you, Mayor. And to say, I was really sell my tickets announcing that all of the proceeds go to the community right here on the ground. It's the best selling point that we have, and Mayor, I'm sure you can appreciate that because there's so much need in our community, and that's what every dollar this goes to. So,
Very
thank you
good.
again.
Still working on getting the names.
Yep.
All right. Should we do some happy dollars and come back to it?
Yeah.
All right. I might regret doing happy dollars now because there might be somebody in here that's happy later, but I think we can take care of that with the fine master down the road. So happy dollars. Anybody online? Quick. We got Wes. Go ahead.
Do you have a habit of capitalizing G?
Pretty hard to not be happy about where I'm at right now. I'm happy to have Tom leading a great meeting and happy to have our club raising so much money. I appreciate you guys. Well done today. From Bedford, Pennsylvania, where I did an internship back 10 years ago. Place was built in 1792. It's pretty cool. I'm happy for that.
I have happy dollars. It's Mary. Can you guys hear me? I have 10 happy dollars just because I'm here. So it's been crazy here at Topgolf, and I haven't been able to drag myself away to come to meetings in person, but today I was actually able to be on the Zoom call, so I'm so happy to see everybody's faces. No.
Hear us currently. And unplug that. Look at how easy. See, by the time the meeting's over, it'll be perfected. Got Bill Kelly.
I have 20 happy $20 for the heartfelt ceremony that Eileen and Gabby from our satellite did for the suicide prevention. $5 because the mayor of Schaumburg, Tom Daly, has graced us with his presence and drew the winning ticket. And $10 because I'm beating Kevin Bacon at the 6 degrees of separation. I am 1 degree removed from the latest Bill Bell Prize winner in physics, Professor. My daughter Michelle studied under her in a research education program at the University of Southern California 5 years ago. So, so as Bill Murray would say, well, I got that going for me.
Yeah, which is nice. Heading back this way.
I have $5 happy dollars because my 5th grandchild was born on Wednesday, a female. Her name is Paige Scarlett. And she is my daughter Terry, had her birthday.
Very good. That's all. Oh, we got all the way in the back, Eileen.
I have $5 happy. Mayor Daley, thank you so much for being at our ceremony today. Holly and Bruce was there. It was absolutely outstanding, and I think at the end of it, there wasn't a dry eye in the place. We had a bugler actually play taps. It wasn't recorded. It was a great turnout. All of the community leaders that we invited were there, and we were at the Children's Advocacy. So Tom's running some of the pictures. We'll have a link to the video when it's edited. The club was very well represented, and it was a great event. So be proud.
Okay, before we announce the winners, I'm assuming over here, right? Is there anyone else that's happy before maybe somebody in here is happy? All right. Now.
Okay.
And we reveal.
We have winners. I'm going to announce the third place winner first. The winner of $100 is Rebecca Montgomery.
Ooh.
It's bought and sold by Rebecca Montgomery.
All right.
Second place winner, winner of $250 goes to Royal Hartwig. He's the buyer and the seller. And the first place winner, Jerry Watron. Nancy Reagan's friend, who is a gigantic benefactor of this event. He bought 125 tickets. So he could have certainly just bought himself a vacation somewhere, but he chose to support our event instead. So that is a wonderful man, and thank you, Nancy, for your connections and that one. Thank you.
All right, very good. Let's give a big round of vacation committee. There. All right. Wes, right now I'm regretting not getting that thing that doesn't shake, so I'm sorry if you guys are getting sick as I'm walking around with that camera. Well, club business and announcements. Anything you'd like to come up and yes, to talk about what you guys are doing with the Lions Club. Let me also bring it up. Be sharing the video here. Not video. Sharing screen. Bring this up. Go into that. Cool. Come on up and you can be right here.
Well, good afternoon to the Schaumburg Hoffman Rotarians here in the room and out there in Cyberland. I think most of you know me, but I'm Sharon Perry from the Schaumburg AM Rotary Club. We're your sister club, and we're celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. And let me congratulate you on your successful Vacation Club raffle and the marvelous job you did of turning around your March fundraiser in a blink of an eye to make it virtual. And we're doing the same thing. Schaumburg AM Rotary and the Schaumburg Hoffman Lions Club have partnered together to do a Trivia for a Cause fundraiser probably 4 or 5 times now, live and in person. However, on Saturday evening, October 24th at 7 p.m., we're going to do that virtually. And that's why I'm here today, to invite you to participate, put in a team for the evening, have some fun in a safe and practical way from home. It's $25 a person, $200 for a team of 8, and the first place team will be awarded gift cards. And we're partnering with Trivia Hub, who will manage the technology and host the event that evening online and on Zoom. So we hope to see some of you there in cyberspace on October 24th. Thank you.
I want to talk about the same event. I'm part of the Lions Club for Schaumburg Hoffman. And guys, you can do this with your family all over the country. They can sign in. So I've got, I'm going to get my brother and sister-in-law in Texas and my brother and sister-in-law in New York. Me and my husband, we're going to compete against each other and be in one team. see what we can come up with. So it's really a fun event that you can do with your entire family across the country. So I hope to see some of my fellow Rotarians sign up.
From anywhere on any device.
Yes.
Very good. Any more club announcements? I do have, I have treasurer stuff real quick. There were questions last week about the $30 Friends of Rotary. What that is it's $30 per quarter. And because you got it 2 months in a row, because we bill soon enough in the first quarter, that's why you got 2 months in a row. There were some questions. I figured it out, and there's that. So also, as I mentioned at the last meeting, if you want to pay your bill through Square, in the body of the email that gets sent with your bill, you can click on that, go to Square, fill in the amount that you owe, answer the rest of the questions, and click donate, and that pays your bill. You can still do it all the other ways. Bring in your check, give it to me. You can send it, go to the post office every week, however way you want to do it. If you're not comfortable in whatever way, just give me a call or an email like Dom Ray did, which is my next. Dom is in Huntley. He didn't go to Florida. I think he could use some telephone calls if you guys are up for it. He's kind of confined to being, he's got some issues. So if you wanted to give him a call, I don't have any Bonnie updates, except to say that she's doing better all the time. The last I talked with Jim, all of a sudden I'm looking at you and thinking his name was Bob. Okay. Anything else? Any other announcements? Nothing. Yeah, it's all the same as it was before. I sent out an email. When do I send out the emails? Every Wednesday. It was kind of funny because I almost forgot, but I didn't, because now I've got it in my calendar to do it. But yes, you can pay for Happy Dollars. If you want to do in cash, just bring up the cashier. Just let me know which one it's for. That's the other thing. Thank you. Queen on Monday to get that set up. That should be good for not only in here, everywhere. People can sign up and pay for Queen of Hearts. So we'll be working with that next week and getting that up and running too. Now, before we bring on. Well, we're going virtual today, everybody. We've got a guy who was at the last second here. Am I doing it right? Maybe not.
Okay, can everybody hear me? How about all of you there in Chandlerville? Can you hear me? Can they hear me? Okay, you guys, the sound in the room went away, but that's typical. All right, good. Well, welcome, Mayor Daley. We're glad you're here. We're going to have a bit of a Schaumburg-themed fun and frolic today, but a couple of fast finds because we do want to hear Tom give his presentation. First of all, Mike Erickson. Schaumburg doesn't have a lot of, in fact, Schaumburg has a very, very low tax in the village, but we do have a French fry tax, Mike. So we're going to need you to pay a $2 French fry tax as you're putting those, in fact, not even eating them, like shoving them down your mouth. It's kind of sickening, to be honest with you. But anyway, also, by the way, $5 limit. I have a feeling everybody will hit the limit. Those of us that are online, we see the link. And then in person, we're collecting money in person, Tom? All right, good. Speaking of Tom, just pay $5, huh? Everybody give Tom a hand over there just for doing such a great job. That's $5. Is Wes still on the line? Looks like he jumped, huh? I was going to hit him for $5. Well, anyway, golf tax. Can you guys see Lauren sitting there? Look at her. She's got the hair blowing in the breeze, sunlit. You know, I think she looks like you just put lipstick on too, didn't you, Lauren? You look beautiful. That'll cost you $2 for looking too cool. And then Holly, great job on the vacation raffle. Normally in Schaumburg, we tax people $10 for having a fancy jacket on. but because you did such a great job today, you only have to pay $2 for wearing such a fancy jacket. Okay, that's great. We appreciate that. And Brian Townsend, $2 for just being with the Village of Schaumburg. And then Ted, you get my $2 fine for being my favorite Facebook ranter. I don't think anybody rants better on any subject, whether it be the Cubs, the Bears, politics, and I'm really a big follower of Ted, the Facebook ranter. So that's $2 there. And then Bob Keller, you announced your granddaughter. Has anybody ever heard a grandfather announce a granddaughter and say she was a female? A baby girl, a little sweet, precious girl. But yeah, I had a granddaughter and she was a female. So Bob, that'll cost you $2 for being kind of weird on that. Okay, real quickly, we're going to go through some fun facts of the Village of Schaumburg. And we're going to trust that us Rotarians, we're truth tellers. So I'm going to go through some fun facts here. It'll be pretty quick, Tom. So start getting ready for your presentation. And let's start off with question number one. In the mid-1800s, when the village was first founded, there were primarily 4 Native American tribes here. I'm going to name 5. You tell me which one doesn't belong. Okay, so I'm going to run off the 5. You pick one in your head that doesn't belong. If you're wrong, that'll be $1. Ready? The Sauk, the Potawatomi, the Shawnee, the Kickapoo, or the Fox. Those are Indian tribes. How many people here think the Fox didn't belong? How many people here didn't think the Kickapoo didn't belong? How about the Shawnee? How about the Potawatomi? How about the Sauk? It was the Shawnee. They weren't part of the 4 original tribes. So if you got that right, good for you. And if you got it wrong, there's $1. Off of the website, it said the total population of Schaumburg is 74,569. Okay, so I'm going to ask you what the median age is of the Schaumburgian. Is it 29, 38, 46, or 53? 29, 38, 46, 53. How many think the median age is 29, 38, 46, 53? The median age is 38 in the Village of Schaumburg. Okay, of those people in the town, what percentage of them are married, at least currently? 43%, 48%, 55%, 58%. How many think 43% are married? 48% are married, 55% are married, 58% are married. The answer is 55% are married. Looks like you guys are doing pretty good there in the big room. By the way, is Mayor Daley taking notes? I hope he's not, by the way. I hope he's with it. Mayor, it'd probably be better if you don't raise your hand and participate, just in case. Anyway. All right, median family income in Schaumburg. Tom, get ready. You're getting close to going on stage here. Median family income, this is annual combined, 62,000, 72,000, 82,000, 92,000, 102,000 per year. 62, 72, 82, 92, 102. How many here think 62,000, 72,000, 82,000, 92,000, 102,000? Ted, median average income in Schaumburg, 92,000. Huh? How about the home value, medium home value? 237,000, 247, 257, 267. Ready, Tom? 237, 247, 257, 267. How many here think 237, 247, 257, 267? Answers 247. And lastly, is Vince there, Tom? Okay, Vince is there. Okay, listen up, Vince. Of all of the residents, there's a percentage that there's a percentage of Italian ancestry, of people that claim Italian ancestry. You guys in the club, you're going to get to vote on whether or not Vince gets the number correct. Okay, it's an over-under, Vince. 9%. Over or under? Okay, Vince, don't say it. Did he already say it? Don't say it. How many here think that Vince is going to get the answer right? Raise your hand. So he's going to either say over or under 9%. And then how many think Vince is going to get the answer wrong? Okay, Vince, what's your answer? How many people claim their Italian ancestry? You taking the over or the under?
That'd be the over.
The answer is 10% of our residents claim to be of Italian ancestry. So if you guessed along with Vince there, good for you. And that's all I got.
All right, we got unplugged, so we can't hear the people online anymore. And I honestly did not think I would be able to today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the most amazing, the most fantabulous, the guy that'll just keep this thing going until 1:30. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Ghost. Something to give here. So, oh, you know what? I'm noticing that I did not share the screens, and they can't tell me that I'm not sharing the screen because we can't hear you. Give me one. Share screen. All right. So over here in the corner, I could see Jeff Miller. Can you see a Family Circus cartoon, Jeff Miller? Nod yes or no. Yes. All right. Very good. Okay. So what you might know from my presentation before, how I got to be today. Besides lots and lots of food and very little exercise, I also had a career path where over the years I would do some presentations. I developed a program called the Brand System of Personal Branding in 2002. The cool part about that is nobody was talking about personal branding then. One guy, Stedman Graham. Anybody who know who Stedman Graham is? Yeah. Oprah's boyfriend. But besides that, he's a former basketball player. He wrote a book about your Build Your Life brand, which really affected me. And so I put together the Brand System to help business owners recognize the reason I had that astronaut who gave up going to space to go to his daughter's wedding is to be able to build that those family values into what it is that you do. So I developed this brand, and I've been presenting it a lot lately. And what's really, really interesting to me is that this presentation was put together in 2002. And the only thing I really had to add to it was social media aspects of it. Otherwise, it's everything that's been around for a very long time. So that's actually the introduction that I would have given if I didn't need that rousing applause to get my energy pumping. But what we have here is, does anybody know, is that Jeffy or Billy? Does anybody remember? Because I keep reading and I'm standing up there and I don't see it.
It's a young President Trump.
All right, there you go. So there he is underneath the tree, daydreaming about what's going to happen when he grows up. And then there he is, all grown up, imagining what his life was like when he was a kid. The idea behind putting your personal brand together is to mirror the two together so that you really don't have to work a single day in your life if you love what you do and you do what you love. And it would be great if this worked. There we go. So everyone is a brand. Shout out some things and think about it there online. What do you think of when you see McDonald's besides Michael Erickson stuffing fries down his throat? Golden Arches. Ronald, kids, French fries. All of those are exactly, those are the images, the things that you feel when you see McDonald's. What do you think of when you see Nike? Swoosh, the Nike swoosh. What else? Running, athletics. So the question is, what do people think of when they think of you? You don't have to answer that, especially you, Vince. That's it. So your brand right now, those qualities and characteristics that you have when you sit down at the table, when you're talking with people, when you're applying for a job, those first and lasting impressions are what people remember as your brand. So what I did with the brand system is I divided it up 5 ways. B are your beliefs, what you stand for, your talents, your knowledge, your skills, your characteristics, as well as your values. R is how you represent those beliefs. If marketing started with an R, that would make my life a little easier, but it's basically marketing yourself or marketing your business. A is the autonomy or the control of your brand. And this is where, when I'm speaking, I'll bring in the fact that if you're in business, you probably don't really want to have to worry about your accounting, so you hire an accountant to stay focused on what you're. N is how you network your brand and get out there. And then D is how you differentiate yourself from other people. So BRAND. So just think about this for a second. We don't have much time to write things down. But what talents do you have? If you have an opportunity to write down your talents, think about what I consider a talent is something that you're really good at that you never remembered how to learn. What are you really good at that you can't remember just sitting down to learn? Sometimes it's cooking. All of a sudden you're a good chef and you never had formal training. Or maybe it's athleticism or something like that. What knowledge do you have? Did you go to school for a certain major? Did you get, are you a marketing major in school so you have this knowledge? What skills do you have? For me, skills is knowledge applied. So if you went to school and got a marketing degree, but now you're in accounting, you're generally not applying the knowledge that you got in marketing. You're adding to that and becoming an accountant. And I just remembered, I think Gary did that, right? I'm describing you perfectly, right? See, that's why you got to pay attention when other people come up here and present. What general characteristics do you have? I know we all have our own characteristics. Everybody kind of knows each other here and who you are and your personality. And that's what this is. And then lastly is, what do you value most? What are your values? In showing that astronaut, showing his family values, that's a great opportunity that he's probably worked for his whole life. And it just coincided with something that he felt more powerful about, which is his daughter. I thought that was very powerful. When I went off and started my businesses back in the early 2000s, I had young kids and I didn't want to miss what they were doing. So I struggled for a long time, not doing the 14-hour days like most people should. I came home at night and helped and things like that. And I thought that was really important. And I now feel that my kids have been worth it. So far they've been pretty good. No jail. That's good. You don't have to have lofty goals, but just goals. So as you're bouncing into what you represent, it's not just, I'm preaching to the choir here, but providing value to others, not just for getting for yourself. This is the reason why I love this organization. I love this group. Out of all the different Rotaries that I've visited over the years, this is the great one because we all have that same core value of wanting to help this community that we live and work in. So a lot of this stuff is business stuff that I won't get into today. Autonomy is really important because you can get pulled in all kinds of different directions. You can get pulled in different directions here. We got a group over here that worked really hard, raising a lot of money for this organization. They didn't just, do it in their spare time. They made it their time. And there'll be a time where they either don't want to or can't do that. We have to have other people step up. But you also have to know that what gets involved with being involved with something like this does take time, and sometimes it takes money. So you have to know when to say yes, when to say no, and will what you're committed to doing here, will it make you go forward in your life the way that you want to? When I had to choose, Rotary 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was, will anything that I do here get in the way of my job? Who's paying for most of this stuff? Will this get in the way of any of my spare time that I want to spend with the kids or things like that? Or is there a way to bring them both together? So you've met my kids. They've come here so that we can spend time together they can meet my friends. I think you all get this part, so I don't have to spend too much time on it, especially since I have no idea what time it is. 14 minutes, good. I got about 35 minutes worth of stuff left to do. No. So, sorry, the last time I did this presentation, I did it online, so I was following the chat. You don't have to put it in the chat because I can't see the chat on this WebEx. But why do you network? Why are you out networking? Throw out some ideas. And no cheat. Connections. What else? Financial. What else? There are no wrong answers.
Associate with
Wrong.
professionals.
Oh, see, there you go. You got it. So, networking, Iran's add value to yours. Why are we here? We all have similar values. We have similar characteristics. We have, all have our, the way that we come together is our talents, knowledge, and skills all match up. And there's personalities that go into, the board of directors and different things that we want to have here. So we want to have this great, vast network of people to be able to have us go forward. So the networking pool, I'm going to go through this fairly quickly. There's networking wide and networking deep. And for those of you who can't see, there it is. Networking wide are like Chambers of Commerce and the Schaumburg Business Association. Lots and lots of people. Networking deep has a little bit of people, but you might do most business or do most work. Yeah, so if I do something on WebEx, I have to click on the screen in order for it to go to the next one. So networking wide are Chambers of Commerce. We, as Rotary, are a member of the Schaumburg Business Association and the Hoffman Estates Chamber. So I encourage you that if you have an opportunity to go to either of those events and talk about Rotary, you'll get some people that'll come and want to visit here. So yesterday I was at the Hoffman Chamber. We did a chit and chat, and I told them all about this. And they wanted the link to Better Unite. So hopefully a couple people last night bought tickets. You can do that. You can also invite them to come here. Networking groups are like your B&Is of the world, working with the people in business that have, the same, different categories, but they're there to exchange referrals. Professional organizations, I like to put actually Rotary or any of the service clubs in a professional organization because we're all here for a common goal. And that's what a professional organization is too, like an accountant's organization or whatever organizations you're in. And then developing power teams and working together. I like to use this networking pool in here because I think we've all gotten business from each other, either by referral or otherwise. And the reason is you guys have no idea how good anybody is at their business, but if they're going to put this much effort into coming here and doing these things, imagine what they do when they're actually getting paid for it to do their specific job. So the idea is to do network laps in the networking pool. So get involved with the chambers, networking, professional organizations. And then I'll skip that. And then your brand is leveraging that personal network of volunteering, any youth involvement, service clubs, with your business side of things. And being able to do both things so that you can, develop your brand, develop who it is that you are, make more money by getting referrals, and do some great with the community. And that's what your brand is. So how do you differentiate? Telling people what you're looking for, presenting yourself well. I honestly did not think I was going to be presenting today. I would have wore a nicer shirt. I thought I was going to be in the background and let the mayor do all this stuff, but worked out good. So don't worry about the shirt. I think I spilled earlier, little dribbles, but that's what happens. Learning new things. Rotary has just been unbelievable in learning new things. How to deal with people, how to deal with situations that come up within the Rotary world, how to organize your time better so that you can get to the butterfly garden when you've got 30,000 things going on to make sure that pictures are being taken and different things that you try to squeeze in. All of that is your differentiating factor. Nobody needs to get an offer from me. What it really comes down to is you're all a brand. You are your own brand. Whatever you put online, whatever you put in the media, if you get interviewed, anytime you're in business, you're representing not only yourself, you're representing your family, you're representing Schaumburg Rotary Club. So keep that in mind as you're going through life, that you're not just you. You're representing a large group of people behind you that support you, love you, and want you to succeed. That's all I got. Thank you, Mark. So now the president would come up and say, "Wow, what an amazing presentation, Mr. Presenter. That was unbelievable." Yes, give another round of applause. And I was going to say, and we're going to give you a very nice parting gift. So thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. Very, very nice.
Get your mug.
I will get a mug on my way out, definitely.
Let everybody know that the mayor is scheduled for November 6th.
That sounds good. So the mayor is going to come back, and he is going to present on November 6th. And so come back and.
Now I know what to expect.
Oh yeah. So we passed the first time with barely passing, but also keep in mind the website, since we have just 1 second, because I am a way much better organizer of meetings than the other guy that's up here okay, I just screwed up that whole presentation from before. But our website is up to date very regularly as to who the speakers are. And so next week we've got Rick Rosen. And guess what? You're going to get an email on what day?
Wednesday.
Nice job. Very good.
Hump day.
Hump day. All right. We do have a couple seconds. Any questions for the presenter or anything else that's going on? We're all good. So please rise. And I am going to ask Barry to lead us in the four-way test.
Four-way test, the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Very good. This week, let your actions serve as a reminder for all to see that Rotary opens opportunities, and you are the brand of Rotary. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff Miller. Appreciate it. Did a great job.
So